So the other day I turned 18 years old, and in honor of turning 18 and becoming an adult here in Australia, I thought I'd teach you kids something about life lessons that I wish I knew earlier in my life, so I can try and help you become the best version of yourself. So if you want to learn how to not make the same mistakes that I did earlier and learn from my experiences, then listen up. The first life lesson is to be grateful for everything you have, because you never know what you have until it's gone. Basically, you don't know how lucky you are to have the situation and the things that you have until you don't have that anymore, and you don't actually realize that until they're taken away from you. Number 2 is to stop putting your goals off until tomorrow and to actually start today. This is the biggest killer of anyone's goal or dream, because they just don't end up taking action, and they just keep putting off until tomorrow. They keep procrastinating around doing it, and they never get started. So start now and you'll forever thank me. Number 3 is that the best form of therapy is just going to the gym or doing some form of exercise, because it allows you to get rid of your emotion throughout the day that you've built up. It gets you to release all of your stress, and it allows you to just be in your own world and own mind, to forget everything, all of your problems. It allows you to just go in there and do your stuff for an hour or an hour and a half, and trust me, it's the best thing that you will ever experience. Number 4 is that consistency is going to be the thing that determines if you're successful or not. If you don't stay consistent, you will never become successful. Consistency doesn't necessarily guarantee you success, but not being consistent guarantees that you won't be successful. So if you want to get ahead of everyone else, stay consistent with your goals and just keep showing up day after day. Somewhere along the line, you're going to make progress and you're going to feel the results and the hard work that you've put in. Number 5 is that discipline should always be chosen over motivation, because motivation is temporary, discipline is permanent, and it allows you to do the things that you need to do to achieve your goals and get to where you want to be when you don't feel like doing it. Motivation only allows you to do those things when you feel good and when you feel motivated. Number 6, if you give in to what you want now, what you want later becomes the sacrifice. So if you're trying to get fit and you're trying to get healthy, if you give in on your diet and you binge eat the whole weekend, what you want later to get fit and to get healthy is going to become the sacrifice. You're not going to end up achieving that goal if you keep doing that thing. Number 7 is that if you want to be successful and great, you have to fail time and time again to get there. Michael Jordan missed thousands of shots. He learned from his mistakes. He kept going. He kept pushing forward, even though he'd made mistakes in the past. You have to kind of let go of the past, fall down, get back up, and keep going. Learn from what you've made a mistake in the past, and then go even harder next time. Number 8, the only thing stopping you from achieving your goal is not taking action. And I mentioned that before, but if you don't take action, nothing else can happen. You're the only one who's going to be able to put in the work and do the things that you need to do to get to where you want to be. Taking action is the first step. Number 9, stop caring about other people's opinions and live your own life. If you don't do this, you're going to have a lot of regrets later down the track, and you're not going to enjoy that. You have to do what you want to do instead of what society tells you you should do. Number 10, it takes years to build trust, but only seconds to tear it apart. Something that is so valuable should be worth something to you. So make sure you hold on to that trust and be careful who you trust as well. Number 11, everything worth doing takes time. If you're not going to give yourself enough time to actually see results and see what the hard work you've been doing is going to pay off for, there's no point in even doing it. You have to give yourself enough time to actually see results and see progress. Number 12, the greatest destroyer of success is comparing yourself to someone else. If you keep doing that every single day, you're just going to become depressed and not happy with where you are. You have to learn to fall in love with the process and just be at peace with the progress that you've made. Like, if you want a reminder of this, give yourself a couple months and then look back from where you started. I promise you, every time you do that, you're going to see how far that you've come. And after a year, it's going to be even more progress. So just keep looking back on how far that you have come as an individual, and don't compare yourself to other people online. Number 13, stop stressing over the things that you can't control in your life. There's no use doing it. You can't control them, so you can't do anything to change them. So stop stressing over them, worry about the things that you can control, and focus on them. Number 14 is everyone starts at the bottom, so keep working hard and you'll eventually make your way up the ladder. Everyone who has ever been great and successful started somewhere. Everyone had to start in the first place in order to get to where they are. So you have to do the same thing. You have to make the decision, the choice to get started, even though it might be hard in your situation. I don't care what your situation is. You just have to get started. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give you. Number 15 is if it were easy, everyone would do it. So this is basically saying there is going to be times where you wake up and you're not going to feel like doing anything that day. You're going to want to sit down and watch TV and do nothing that whole day. But those are the times that really count. You have to put in the hard work when no one else is watching. Do things that you don't want to necessarily do to get to where you want to be. Number 16, don't expect immediate results. This is tapping into what I said before by giving yourself enough time to actually see results. Be patient with yourself and give yourself time to actually see results. Some things don't just take months and months, like they take years and years of consistent progressive action to get to where you want to be. So give yourself enough time, be patient with yourself, and don't expect anything in the first couple of weeks. Number 17, don't let your past mistakes dictate your future. So don't dwell on the past and don't let them ruin your future or anything like that. You have the pencil to write your own future. Everyone does. So don't let the past dictate it, and learn from your mistakes and then keep pushing forward from there. And number 18, don't let anyone tell you that you can't achieve your dream, because it is possible if you think it is. One of the best quotes I've heard was, if your dream doesn't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. So dream big, strive to achieve those goals, keep working every single day, and eventually you're gonna get there. Anyway guys, that's it from me today. Those were the 18 life lessons that I wish I knew sooner. If you guys want to get started today, I have a free workout and meal plan linked in the description below, so go check that out for free, and I'll send it over to you guys as soon as possible. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Subscribe to be on the better side of YouTube, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.